You spent $47 last month on supplements that did absolutely nothing for you, and I'm about to save you hundreds more. Look, I get it. Walk into any health store and you're facing a wall of bottles making wild promises. Better sleep, more energy, shredded abs, a brain like Bradley Cooper in Limitless, and you're standing there thinking, maybe this one's different. Maybe this is the one that actually works. Spoiler alert, it's not. Here's what nobody in the supplement industry wants you to know. 90% of what's on those shelves is either underdosed garbage, completely unproven, or solving a problem you don't actually have. But here's the twist. That other 10%, that stuff actually works. And I'm going to tell you exactly what it is, how much to take, and how to stop getting scammed. Let me tell you about my own supplement graveyard. 2019, I'm buying this pre-workout blend that cost $60 a tub. The label looked like a NASA mission patch. 37 ingredients, proprietary blends, words I couldn't pronounce. I felt like I was taking rocket fuel, except I wasn't. You know what I was taking? Mostly caffeine and food coloring. The rest was pixie dust, doses so low they might as well not exist. I was paying $2 per serving for what amounted to a very expensive cup of coffee with some scientific-sounding nonsense sprinkled in. And that's the game. They rely on you not knowing what actually works, what dosages matter, and what's just marketing genius designed to separate you from your money. So here's what we're doing today. I'm breaking down the only 5 supplements that have actual evidence behind them in 2025. Not bro science, not influencer hype, real research. And more importantly, I'm telling you the exact dosages that work, because that's where most people get screwed, even when they buy the right stuff. By the end of this, you'll know exactly what to buy, what to skip, and how to cut your supplement spending by 70% while actually getting better results. Sound good? Let's start with the one supplement that almost everyone should probably be taking, but most people are taking wrong. Vitamin D, boring, right? Except it's not. Here's the thing about vitamin D. It's not really a vitamin, it's a hormone. And unless you're living shirtless on a beach in Costa Rica, you're probably deficient. I'm talking 40% of Americans are clinically low. That number's even higher if you've got darker skin or live anywhere that sees winter. And before you say, I'll just get more sun, let me stop you. To get adequate vitamin D from sunlight in most climates, you'd need to expose a good chunk of your skin to midday sun for 15 to 30 minutes several times a week. No sunscreen. Are you doing that? Didn't think so. Low vitamin D isn't just about weak bones anymore. We're talking immune function, mood regulation, muscle strength, even cardiovascular health. The research is pretty clear at this point. So what's the move? Here's where people mess up. They take 400 or 800 IU because that's what the bottle says. That's not enough, not even close. For most adults, you want 1,000 to 2,000 IU daily as a baseline. If you're deficient, says, and you might be, you might need more like 4,000 IU for a few months. But here's the critical part. Get your levels tested first. Vitamin D is fat soluble, which means your body stores it. And yes, you can take too much. Cost-wise, a year's supply of quality vitamin D3 should run you maybe $15, $15, for something that might actually make a measurable difference in how you feel. But, and this is important, pair it with vitamin K2. I'll tell you why in just a second, but first, let me tell you about the supplement that the fitness industry has been lying to you about for decades. Protein powder. Oh boy, here we go. Walk into any gym and you'll see guys chugging shakes like their lives depend on it. 3 scoops post-workout, 2 scoops before bed, protein pancakes for breakfast. And the industry loves this because protein powder has insane profit margins. Here's the truth. Most people are already getting enough protein from food. Yeah, I said it. Unless you're a serious athlete, doing intense training, or you're elderly and at risk for muscle loss, you probably don't need protein powder at all. The average person needs about 0.8 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight. That's about 56 grams for a guy weighing 70 kilos. You can hit that with normal food without even trying. But let's say you're training hard. You're trying to build muscle. You're not getting enough from your diet. Fine. Protein powder makes sense. Here's what you need to know. Whey protein works. It's cheap, it's effective, it's well researched. You don't need hydrolyzed, ultra-filtered, micro whatever protein. Basic whey concentrate is fine. 20 to 30 grams post-workout if you're actually training hard. Cost check. A decent whey protein should cost you about $30 to $40 for a 2-pound tub. That's maybe 60 servings. You're looking at 50 cents a serving. Compare that to the boutique protein powders charging $3 a serving because they're plant-based superfood, adaptogenic, whatever. It's the same protein. You're paying for marketing. And while we're here, let me destroy another myth. The anabolic window, that 30-minute period after working out where you supposedly have to slam a protein shake or your gains evaporate. That's not really a thing. Protein timing matters way less than just hitting your total daily protein target. The supplement companies don't want you to know that because panic sells shakes. Now, if you're finding this useful, do me a solid and hit that like button. It tells YouTube to show this to more people who need to stop wasting money on garbage supplements. Seriously, just takes a second. All right, next up. And this one's going to surprise you because it's not sexy, it's not expensive, and it's probably sitting in your grandmother's medicine cabinet. Creatine. But not for the reason you think. Everyone knows creatine for building muscle. And yeah, it does that. 5 grams a day of creatine monohydrate is one of the most well-researched supplements in existence for improving strength and power output. But here's what's wild. Recent research is showing cognitive benefits too. We're talking improved memory, better mental clarity, especially under conditions of sleep deprivation or mental fatigue. Your brain uses a ton of energy, and creatine helps regenerate ATP. That's your cellular energy currency. So you're getting 2 for 1 here. Better gym performance and better brain performance. The dose is stupid simple. 5 grams a day, every day. Doesn't matter when. You don't need a loading phase like the old school protocols said. You don't need to cycle it. Just 5 grams daily, consistently. And the best part? Creatine monohydrate is dirt cheap. We're talking $20 for 100 servings. 20 cents a day for something that actually has hundreds of studies backing it up. But here's the scam you need to avoid. Buffered creatine, creatine HCl, micronized creatine. They'll charge you 2 or 3 times more and tell you it's better absorbed or causes less bloating. Save your money. Plain creatine monohydrate works. The other stuff isn't meaningfully better despite costing way more. This is marketing, not science. One note, some people don't respond to creatine. About 20 to 30% of people are non-responders, usually because they're already getting a lot of creatine from their diet through meat and fish. If you try it for a month and notice nothing, you might be in that group. Coming up next, the sleep supplement that actually works, but only if you take it correctly. And trust me, you're probably doing it wrong. But first, quick reality check. I'm not a doctor. Consult a healthcare professional before starting anything new. This is educational info, not medical advice. You good? Cool. Let's talk sleep. Because if you're not sleeping well, everything else falls apart. Your mood, your metabolism, your immune system, your ability to build muscle, your cognitive function, all of it depends on quality sleep. And the supplement industry knows you're desperate. So they're selling you valerian root, chamomile, L-theanine, GABA, melatonin, magnesium, sometimes all mixed together in some sleep stack that costs $40 a bottle. Here's what actually works. Magnesium. Specifically, magnesium glycinate. Most people are marginally deficient in magnesium because our soil is depleted and our diets are garbage. Magnesium plays a role in over 300 enzymatic reactions in your body, including ones that regulate your sleep-wake cycle and help you relax. Magnesium glycinate, as opposed to magnesium oxide or citrate, is well absorbed and won't give you digestive issues. Take 200 to 400 milligrams about an hour before bed. This isn't going to knock you out like a sleeping pill. It's not that kind of effect. What it does is help your body and nervous system calm down so you can actually fall asleep naturally and stay asleep. Cost-wise, we're looking at $15 to $20 for a 2-month supply. Now, what about melatonin? Because everyone's taking melatonin, right? Here's the problem. Most people are taking way too much. You see these melatonin gummies that are 5 or 10 milligrams. That's insane. Your body naturally produces about 0.3 milligrams of melatonin to regulate your sleep cycle. If you're going to use melatonin, and it can be helpful for jet lag or shift work, you want 0.3 to 1 milligram max. Any more than that, and you're just messing with your hormones for no benefit. Plus, you build tolerance quickly if you take it every night. So if you have occasional sleep issues, try magnesium glycinate first. It's safer for long-term use and actually addresses a deficiency you might have. Save the melatonin for special situations. Let's keep moving because we've got 2 more critical supplements to cover, and one of them is probably going to make you angry. Omega-3 fatty acids, fish oil, everyone's taking it, right? For heart health, brain health, inflammation, all that good stuff. And yeah, omega-3s are important. Your body can't make them, so you need to get them from diet or supplements. EPA and DHA, those are the two types that matter, are crucial for brain function, heart health, reducing inflammation, and probably a dozen other things we're still learning about. But here's where it gets sketchy. Most fish oil supplements are garbage. Complete garbage. They're oxidized, they're rancid, they're underdosed, or they're contaminated with mercury and other nasty stuff. You know that fishy burp you get from cheap fish oil? That's a sign it's already gone bad. If you're going to supplement omega-3s, you need to be strategic. Look for a supplement that lists the actual EPA and DHA content, not just fish oil. You want at least 1,000 to 2,000 milligrams combined EPA and DHA daily, and it needs to be third-party tested for purity. Look for labels like IFOS certification or USP verification. This isn't optional. The ocean is full of pollutants, and cheap processing means those pollutants end up in your supplement. Quality fish oil will cost you $30 to $50 a month. Yeah, it's not cheap, but if you're going to take it, take one that actually works and isn't poisoning you slowly. Alternative, eat fatty fish 2 to 3 times a week. Salmon, sardines, mackerel. That's your best bet if you can swing it. Real food always beats supplements when possible. Now, here's the one that's going to make you mad because you've probably wasted money on it. Multivitamins. Total waste. I'm sorry, but it's true. The research is pretty clear at this point. For most people, multivitamins don't reduce disease risk, don't make you healthier, don't make you live longer. They're essentially expensive urine. You pee out most of what's in there. The problem is, multivitamins try to do everything and end up doing nothing. They've got a little bit of 30 different vitamins and minerals, but none at effective doses. It's the supplement equivalent of a buffet, where every dish is mediocre. You're way better off identifying your actual deficiencies, through blood work ideally, and targeting those specifically. Most people, they need vitamin D, maybe magnesium, possibly omega-3s if they don't eat fish. That's it. Stop buying the Centrum Silver or the fancy men's multivitamin formula. It's a waste of your $40 a month. Subscribe and hit that notification bell if you want more content like this, cutting through the BS in the health and fitness world. I promise I'll keep it real. Alright, let's talk about how to actually implement this without getting scammed at the supplement store. Rule number 1. Buy based on ingredients, not brands. The fancy packaging, the celebrity endorsements, the clinical strength formula claims. Ignore all of it. Look at the label. What's the actual compound? What's the dose? Is there third-party testing? Rule number 2. Simpler is better. If a supplement has 20 ingredients, it's probably trash. The effective dose of each ingredient is either too low to matter, or they're hiding behind a proprietary blend, so you can't even tell what you're getting. Rule number 3. Watch out for proprietary blends. This is the biggest scam in the industry. When a label says proprietary blend and lists a bunch of ingredients without individual amounts, run. They could be giving you 1 milligram of the good stuff and 999 milligrams of filler. You have no idea. Rule number 4. Ignore the health claims on the front of the bottle. Supports heart health, promotes healthy immune function, increases energy. These are weasel words. They're technically legal because they're not making direct medical claims, but they're designed to make you think the product does more than it actually does. Rule number 5. Buy from reputable retailers. Amazon is a minefield of counterfeit supplements. I'm not saying never buy there, but be careful. Stick to sold and shipped by Amazon or buy direct from manufacturer websites. Let's talk money because this is supposed to save you cash, remember. Here's what a solid supplement routine actually costs. Vitamin D3, $15 a year. Creatine, $24 a year. Magnesium glycinate, $90 to $120 a year. Quality fish oil, $360 to $600 a year. Maybe whey protein if you need it, $240 to $360 a year. Total, you're looking at maybe $700 a year on the high end if you're buying everything, but most people only need 2 or 3 of these. Compare that to the average supplement user who's spending over $100 a month on a cabinet full of pills that don't do anything. That's $1,200 a year. On garbage, you could literally cut your spending in half and get better results by being smarter about what you buy. Now, you know what would really help? Hearing from you. What's the one supplement you bought hoping it would be a miracle, but it was a total waste? Tell me which one and why in the comments. I read everything, and I guarantee someone else needs to hear your story before they make the same mistake. Let me give you a couple real-world examples of how this actually plays out. Example 1. Sarah's spending $80 a month on a probiotic blend, a women's multivitamin, a collagen supplement, an apple cider vinegar pill, and some green superfood powder her favorite influencer promoted. None of that is doing anything. The probiotic probably isn't even surviving stomach acid. The multivitamin is mostly pee. Collagen supplements don't improve your skin. That's not how protein digestion works. The apple cider vinegar pill is literally just vinegar. And the green powder, you could eat a salad. She switches to vitamin D, magnesium, and fish oil. Total cost, $40 a month. She feels better because she's actually addressing real deficiencies instead of throwing money at marketing hype. She saves $480 a year. Example 2, Mike's buying a pre-workout, a post-workout, BCAAs, testosterone boosters, fat burners, and a nighttime recovery formula. He's spending $150 a month. Most of that is nonsense. The pre-workout is just caffeine. The post-workout is overpriced protein. BCAAs are useless if you're eating enough protein. Testosterone boosters don't work unless you have a clinical deficiency. Fat burners are caffeine plus placebo. Recovery formula is magnesium and melatonin marked up 300%. He switches to creatine and basic whey protein. $30 a month. His actual results in the gym? Exactly the same. Because that's all that was working in the first place. He saves $1,440 a year. That's real money. That's a vacation, that's a new laptop, that's your emergency fund looking healthier. This is the part where I want to get real with you for a second. If you found this valuable, if this has genuinely helped you make better decisions with your money and your health, consider supporting the channel by becoming a member or dropping any amount on Velo de Mai. Seriously, even a couple bucks helps us keep making deep dive content like this instead of just recycling the same garbage everyone else is putting out. The link's in the description. Thank you. So let's bring this home. What have we actually learned? The supplement industry is built on confusion. They profit when you don't know what works, when you buy based on hope instead of evidence, when you chase the next miracle pill instead of sticking with the boring stuff that actually moves the needle. But now you know better. You know that vitamin D matters if you're deficient. You know that creatine is the rare supplement that actually delivers on multiple fronts. You know that magnesium can help your sleep without messing with your hormones. You know that omega-3s are crucial, but quality matters more than anything. And just as importantly, you know what to skip. The multivitamins that promise everything. The proprietary blends that hide what you're actually getting. The expensive marketing gimmicks that prey on your desire for a shortcut. There are no shortcuts, but there are smart choices, and smart choices add up. Here's my challenge to you. Go look at your supplement cabinet right now. Really look at it. How much of that stuff are you taking because of evidence, and how much because of hope? Pull out everything that's not on today's list. Calculate how much you spent on it. Sit with that number for a second. Now decide. Are you going to keep feeding the machine, or are you going to be smarter about this? Because at the end of the day, your health isn't about how many pills you can swallow. It's about making informed decisions, focusing on what actually matters, and not letting companies profit off your confusion. You've got the information now. You know what works. You know what doesn't. You know how much to take and how much to spend. The only question left is, what are you going to do about it? Thanks for watching. Drop that comment. Share this with someone who needs to stop wasting money, and I'll see you in the next one.